Hi, welcome to Stampin' with Kay. Today we're going to do a project using the T-Shop stamp set, and we're going to start first making a purse to hold our cards. And the cards are actually going to be done in a separate video, but I love this T for Two designer series paper. This is new paper with the new spring catalog that just came out. So let's get started. We're going to start with 2 pieces of Marina Mist cardstock, and these are going to be cut to 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches. And what you're going to need is get a plate, or that's what I used. If you've got a circle cutter, you can use that. And what I did is I just took the plate and drew a circle, and I left about 1.5 inches on each side. So after I did that, then I just cut it out and ended up with 2 pieces like this. This is the designer series paper called T for Two. Came out with the new spring catalog, and it's just beautiful. Each set or each piece has a different side, just coordinating colors. And so what I did was I picked this piece to use on the purse, and I just cut at a diagonal and ended up with 2 strips like this. I used the opposite side and cut about a 1.5 inch, you could use a 1 inch strip to apply to the sides of the purse. So I'm going to take my half strip and find my snail, and then I'm going to just lay this down even with the bottom, and I'm going to have some extra that I'll cut off, and then I'm going to take this piece, figure out about, I think I want those lines, and you've got one of the fronts done. And so I'm going to do the other front. They're going to be identical, and I'll be right back. Okay, once you've got your 2 pieces assembled and everything's tacked down, you're just going to put them aside, and we're going to make the box insert. And I'm going to bring my scoring tool over. Now this sheet is cut at 10 1/4 by 8.5 inch side. I'm going to score it here at 1 1/4 and 7 1/4, and then I'm going to turn it this way to the 10 1/4 side, and there I'm going to score it at 4.5 inches and 5 3/4 inches. Move this. Okay, we've got the box cut out and scored, and now I'm going to take some sticky tape. If you don't have sticky tape, you could use some glue for this part. I'm going to just use the sticky tape if I can find the end. There it is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the sticky tape to just these 2 sides. And peel these off. And then tuck these in. And just hold it upright. Then I'm going to just do one side at a time, and I'm going to just fold it over and line it up. And there, I have my box. Now I'm going to get my sides that I completed, and they're going to glue on. And again, I'm going to use, you can use glue, You can use any kind of adhesive. Snail will not hold it on a permanent basis, but the multi-purpose glue or the sticky strip will. So I'm going to be applying sticky strip to all 4 sides of the box. Once you get the sticky strip on your box, it's going to look something like this. Now I use the grid paper to line my purse up, and I know that the box is going to, if I center it, it's going to be about 1 1/4 inches down, and I just want to lay this and get this box level. And then once I get it on, I'm going to take my bone folder and put it up in under and just press it down. And then I'm going to do this to both sides. Okay, now once you get it lined up, you're going to notice you're probably going to have a portion of the box showing through. And what I'll do is I just take my scissors and cut that out. The next step we're going to do is make the handles for the purse. So I'm going to put the purse aside. I have 2 strips, and each one of these measures 11 inches by about 3/4 inches. And what I did is I wanted it a little bit longer, so I'm going to extend it on each side. So I put some sticky tape on each side, and this piece measures 3/4 inches again by about 2 inches. When you're putting this together, just take this piece and just line it up and right where the tape is, and then that'll give you longer pieces for your handle. Next thing we're going to do is make some decorations to go on the outside of the handle. We're going to do these, and what I used was the 1-inch square punch, and I'm going to need 4 of them. And then I'm going to take the scallop punch, and I'm going to line it up right outside that. And this is one of the older Stampin' Up punches, but they do make it in the new. Okay, once you've got these cut, I want to adhere these right where this seam is. I'm going to glue these down just like that on all 4 sides of the handle. Be sure when you are gluing your decorative pieces on that on each side of your strap that you do it identical, because there is a 1/4 inch difference between each side if you're going to line it up with where you attach the pieces. So just check and make sure it's the same size. The next thing I want to do is I thought the handles needed a little just little dots or something on the inside, so I'm going to mark with a pencil where I think that should be. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to attach the handles onto the purse, and I'm going to line mine up where they're just going to fall right like that. But I'm going to use the glue because I think that's going to hold the strongest. You could use sticky strip here. In fact, I think I might do that. So I'm going to apply the sticky strip. Okay, I'm going to apply my handles, and what I did was the sticky strip, and I applied it up to the decorative corner on each side. So I'm going to line this up here and hold that, and then I'm going to just swing this one over and get that lined up about even, and then just hold that down, and that gives me a handle. Okay, I've got all my handles attached, and I'm going to put it aside a minute. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the stamp. It's called the White Peony Tea Shop, and I'm going to be using that. And I'm going to stamp it on very vanilla using Marina Mist ink. And then the coordinating color with the DSP is the yellow is called So Saffron. And I'm going to take my Scarlet Punch and I'm going to cut a piece of So Saffron. And then I'm going to take my oval punch. I'm going to line this up right there. And what I'm going to do is take a Stampin' Dimensional and apply to the back of this. And what I'm making is sort of like a luggage tag to go around the purse. Just put it together like that, and then I'm going to use the small hole on the crocodile and just punch a hole. I got some chain from one of the big stores, just some jewelry chain with a little end on it, and so I'm going to thread it through, and then I'm going to just wrap it around one of the handles. Now, you remember the dots that we had here on the decorative strip on the handles. What I wanted to do was apply, I'm going to apply some little hearts, and I'm using the owl punch, and I'm doing the hearts. There's a little heart there that I liked. You could use circles, you know, whatever you want. But I just punched some out of Early Espresso. And I'm going to just do a tab of glue and apply those down and give me some decorative hearts on the front. Well, we've created the bag, and I'll be creating the cards in another video. There's so much inspiration out there on the internet, on Pinterest, on different blogs. So get out there and explore and enjoy creating. I'm glad you watched. Thanks. Bye.